So, so the new join is like we were joined today. Like we were actually discussing for all these 3 days, like how the IT industry delivers their project, what were the way of delivering the projects we had, and why we are moving to this type of Scrum thing or Agile way of working. Okay, so we discussed the advantages and disadvantages of those previous way of delivery, the waterfall model, and we have discussed like why the Agile is the best way, and what are the principles that we have, what are the values that on which the Agile is built, and who did this agile framework, who are the people who are responsible for this one, and how they came to conclusion. And then like this, like we had a discussion for last for 2 to 3 classes. Okay, so apart from see, agile is like an umbrella which where like a lot of things underneath it. So Scrum is one of the framework that is being we are talking about, and we'll be discussing or going for a certification or interview. Then underneath, like we have so many things like extra programming, Kanban, feature driven, all these things. Like depending upon the organization's interest, they'll be taking up, and they will be adopting any of this framework for their need. So whatever it is, like for us, like it's a Scrum, and we are going to mostly concentrate on the Scrum Master role. So in this process, in this course, we will study what is there in the Scrum book, what they have said in the Scrum book, and what should be the role of the Scrum Master, and how the Scrum Master is going to facilitate. Okay, that's what I think we have discussed in the last classes, or like we have shown you a diagram where the Scrum Master is going to play all these roles. Okay, he's a communicator, he's a facilitator, he's an agile coach, he's a team support guy. He removes the blockers or impediments. He's one who gives the reports to the main management. He maintains the tools, okay, and he's the one who protects the team, okay. So on the whole, if you say like it's not technical thing where it's not necessary that a scrum master should be a technical guy, no, not required. uh, he can because he works with all the technical people and non-technical people, the business people, like he there is no need for him to things which are needed to have the project get delivered. So these are the actual the scrum.
Uh, Actually, your voice is breaking. So can you
Is it?
repeat it for Mr. Simha?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. If I'm clear, am I clear or not?
Yeah, now it's fine.
Okay. I think I'm just far, little far. Okay. So, the Scrum Master role is mainly, to facilitate the events, facilitate uh, the whatever, I mean, the process. Okay. Make the team, okay, provide the team a better environment to work, as well as deliver the things in time. He has to take care of many things. Okay, and as per the and he, in this course, in the duration of the project delivery, you should not miss out what is described in the Scrum book. Okay, so as a Scrum Master, you should also go through the Scrum book. We should not you. We should read the Scrum book. We should know the each and every line. What does it mean? Okay, that should blow. That should flow in our blood. Actually, like when someone asks you this question, then you should say no. As per the Scrum book, this is not the thing that should happen. We are here to follow the Scrum book guidelines. Okay, so there were so many. You will come across so many questions in the future where these are not described in the Scrum book, but the organizations do in a such a way. They have almost polluted the Scrum Master role. Okay, but even then, we should not blame them. But you have the choice to say, like, I have worked in this organization where this was happening and I was doing like this. Because there is no way mentioned in the Scrum book saying that this is the rule and you have to follow. No, in the Scrum book, this is not at all there. So we will go through those particular things, and we will go through all the in detail in each and every line of the Scrum book, and we'll discuss about them. Someone previously asked, like, is it necessary to know Jira for a Scrum Master? To be frank, The Scrum Master need not know the Jira tool at all. Okay. In the Scrum book, it is not at all mentioned that Scrum Master should have knowledge on Jira. There can be any ticketing tool. Okay. There can be any ticketing tool. There can be any reporting tool to matter. Like it is not necessary that a Scrum Master should know that. Okay. If someone asks like, why you are not using Jira? If not Jira, you can use any other tool which your company provides. It doesn't matter. Even if you use Excel sheet, is also that's more than enough. Okay. So it's not about the process. Hope you got. When I was talking about the agile principles, we had very 12 principles, right? Where we are said uh, people's, the individuals are more important than the process and tools. Am I correct? Do you anyone remember that?
Yes, sir. It's I mean, four values of Agile
Yeah,
manifesto.
yeah,
So
four values, and also like we had, yes.
the first one is, yeah, individual
Mm,
interaction
yes,
over process and tools.
yes, exactly. So we have these agile principles, and yes, and the four values, like when we come across individuals and interactions over process and tools. Okay. So it's nothing to do with the tools. We can use any of the tool that we want. Okay. No one is going to say like, we are, it's not required to be, very proficient in the process. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Sorry. So like these are the things like we were discussing. So there is no need for a Scrum Master to know all the tools which are there in the market. But okay, anyhow, in the process we are going to learn them. But as such, there are it's not necessary. Okay, and we were also going all these principles and the values which on which the Agile Manifesto was built. Okay, and we have all this type of frameworks we were discussing, and we have this coming together the Scrum definition actually. So today, like we will just discuss on we will just have a step in the Scrum, okay, but not in detail because like actually from Monday onwards we are going to have a paid classes. So the registration, those who are registered to this course, like probably we will go into that link and we will discuss there. But today, I want to just give an introduction on the Scrum, and we will discuss few things about the Scrum and the Scrum Master role. Okay. Then from Monday onwards, it's going to be a little brainwashing type of thing. Like we will be having more discussions, more interactions. No, we are going to be a little more. I mean, focused from next week onwards on the Monday. Like I think the Durgasoft people they are going to discuss the same on the payment or the links. Okay. So make sure that if you are interested, just go ahead and register and have the fees paid, and we will learn together. Okay, fine, good. So we will just go ahead with the definition that is given in the Scrum book. As per the Scrum, it is a the lightweight framework. Okay, it's a lightweight framework. Can anybody read? I mean, Yogesh, I think you are a little active, so can I have your voice here?
Yeah, yeah, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. So Scrum is a lightweight framework that helps people, teams, and organization generate value through adaptive solutions for complex problems. Am I audible, sir?
Yes. Yes, yes. So it's a lightweight framework that helps people, teams, and organizations generate a value through adaptive solutions for a complex problems. Please remember this. This is no, you have to when you are reading a book, like actually the Scrum book is of 14 pages. Okay, if you are going thorough all these 14 pages, you will go through. I mean, in the process, like you will come to know a lot many things. So if you are able to go to each and every word and try to understand that, then it becomes very easy for you to master everything in the Scrum. So it's a lightweight framework. Very good. It's a lightweight framework. What do you mean by lightweight? Anyone can guess. I want to be more interaction. See, the new journey, whoever it is, like our sessions are going to be a little bit more interactive. I want everyone to be, have a discussion because through discussion we'll come to know lot many things. Okay. So the lightweight. So
Lightweight
can
in the
anybody?
sense. As per my
Say
It
understanding,
simple.
may be simple.
Yes, very good.
low documentation, not burden on
Yes,
people's.
yes. It is not with so many, heavy procedures, processes. Okay, or it's not with a very complex hierarchical thing, even in the organization wise or in the people's relation wise, nor with the, it's very simple framework which everyone can understand. So it's a type of a lightweight framework. Most of them you are correctly guess that. Now, this framework is going to help the people. See, remember the people, okay, the teams and the organization. So the important thing is like it is going to help not only the organization. When we say like we are working for a company, okay, so when we are working, we should, it's not only that organization is getting benefited, but also because we are working there, we should also be benefited, right? That's what I actually see. We try for that. When we are working, we won't work for free. We work to get some salary or we get some hike. Okay. So in the same way, Scrum, it helps the people, and we have the next come the teams. Okay. The teams and the organization. Okay. But how these people are going to, uh, generate a value. Okay. They will be generating this particular value by providing an adaptive solutions for complex problems. See, this is how they generate a value. Okay. Now the Scrum is going to generate a value to these people, to these teams, or to these organizations by providing a solution. What type of solution is that? It is an adaptive solution. It's not a rigid solution. It is not a straightforward solution, or it's not a solution that once decided that is gone. It's not like a contract you have to obey. No, it is an adaptive solution. And for what type of problems? It's for complex problems. So complex problems in the sense for a customer who needs a very complex thing to be created. No, for that they are going to provide a solution which can be changed as per the customer needs. Hope are you able to understand? Right.
It
So
adaptive.
for
Hello, sir.
yes,
Adaptive solution in the sense it is flexible according to customer. It means
yes,
not rigid.
right,
So
not rigid.
it can
It is
be
not.
changed.
Yes, it can be changed. It can be adjusted. It can be, if you are given a feedback, you can change it as per their guidelines or as per feedback and provide a solution to them. Okay. So we were, you remember like when the in the first demo we were discussing about the cooking part where the kid was having a parent beside him or her, and they were cooking, and when the feedback was given, he was adjusting his ingredients and he was able to give the good dish. Okay, so for him that is a complex problem to cook. Okay, but the solution was he was able to adapt to that. He was able to take the feedback, change his necessary steps or actions, and provide a solution to them. So the Scrum does this part, that is like it will be helping the people in the sense, who are the people here? Okay, people.
Sir, the
The
people
people in
Team
the
means
members.
sense, we the
working in the
development team. It could
yeah.
be the testers, developers, or who the team. From different teams. Okay, the teams all together and the organizations. Okay, they are going to generate a value through this particular adaptive solutions for a complex problems. This is a Scrum definition which is given in the Scrum book. If someone asks you what is a Scrum, you can say okay. You can say like it's a framework adopting the agile process, but it will add more value in the interview if you give this type of definition. At least if you could remember these 2 lines or 3 lines, you know, put it in front of that interview, then the first part is done. They will feel very happy. Because like this type of definition is written by in the Scrum book, so either you try to mug it up or try to by heart do something, but have this one providing adaptive solutions for a complex problems, and it's a very lightweight framework. Or you can rearrange anyway, but the thing is like it should have these type of words that will have an impact on the interviewer part. So Scrum is something like that. So we are trying to provide an easy adaptive solutions to the complex problems, and it is a very lightweight framework. Okay, any questions here?
Hi. Can you please repeat one more time? I just joined the session.
Yes, we are actually discussing the Scrum as what is the definition of a Scrum as per the Scrum book. Okay, so here the definition says like Scrum is a lightweight framework. Okay, that helps the people, the teams, and the organization. Okay, generate a value through adaptive solutions for a complex problem. So the Scrum is going to help these people, these teams, and these organizations by generating a value. Okay, but how the value will be generated? By providing an adaptive solution. The solution is not a straightforward solution, or it is not a contract, or it is a rigid solution where you once agreed like you are not going to change it. It is not that. It is an adaptive. You can adapt to that particular solution. You can change the solution as per the need, and this is for the not for the normal problems. This is for complex problems. Complex in the sense a very bulk requirement where where everything is interrelated, and it's very difficult to do it one shot. But you are for that particular type of complex problems, a Scrum is going to be a better solution. Okay, so that's what we are actually discussing, the word by word and line by line. Okay, hope you got. Am I clear?
In the definition, Scrum is a lightweight framework. What
Right.
does it mean?
Lightweight. What do you understand by lightweight, so that we will discuss on that. I was discussing about that previously. So what do you mean by heavyweight, lightweight? I mean, in the sense, it is very easy, okay, to implement, or it is very so that everyone can understand. It is very easy where complex process or complex hierarchy in the organization are very. It's not been there. I mean, it's not there in the Scrum. It is very simple thing. It's simple people, simple way of doing. Okay, and making or helping the people in this particular way. So that's the light. It's like
So,
yeah.
in this, it automatically provides a adaptive solution for the complex problems, or else due to this we can easily solve the problems.
This framework will help you, not automatically. The people are involved, the teams are involved, the organization is involved for you to work and provide a solution. Okay, there is nothing automatic.
Okay.
Only the guidelines are given. Okay, it's like it's the organization gives. I mean, the Scrum gives you the guideline, and you will work as per the guideline, and it gives you the solutions for a complex problems.
Can you
Got
please
it?
explain me with an example? I didn't get that.
Yes, I can give an
Actually,
example. As of now, in our Indian market, in the FMCG or whatever, in the food market or in other market, you see a lot of franchises happening. Okay, let's take this tea point. Somewhere you might have seen this tea points, tea times, tea chai point, something like that. Do you see franchises coming up? Lot many franchises coming up. Okay, so here what is happening is they are providing one particular framework, that is like this is what actually the space is needed. This is how we are going to prepare something. These are the steps that you have to follow, and if you follow this type of thing, you will get this type of product, and you need to sell this product. So everything is there. Okay, they have made it very light. I mean, previously it was very complex. The If you want to get the license also, then you need to go here and there and all. But these people are taking care in such a way, everything comes online or whatever. So that's why this has become a lightweight.
okay, that means they provided set of guidelines. Through this, we
Right.
can follow up our complex. We can follow up solutions, right?
We can provide solutions to those particular complex problems.
Okay,
Hope you got.
I got it.
So they will be making use of all the things which are required, and they will make the process simple. That's what lightweight in the sense the process is simple. Okay. Earlier it used to be very complex, but now it is very easy. That's what the lightweight means.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can we say we are converting complex problem into simple problems? So by using this Scrum
We are
guidelines.
converting a complex problem to a simple problem so that we can provide a solution.
Hmm. It makes
The
complex.
solution,
Yeah.
yes, our main motto is to provide a solution to
Yeah.
those complex problems. You can divide the complex problem into smaller, simple problems and provide the solution to them. If that doesn't work, you will change the solution you will provide adaptive way of solution, and we'll try to get the things done.
Oh, hello, sir.
Yes.
Can you share one experience with this regarding with respect to IT industry? So that example
Okay.
was really good. I mean, that tea shop.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I just took it because everyone correlate that. Okay, in
yeah,
IT part. Okay. Okay, fine. So I mean, I will, to be frank, actually there are see, taking a technology, one of the technologies to do that. That could be one of the easiest way of dividing the work, the complex problem into this thing. If you say in the process of automation in the testing part, where I see previously it was the manual testing that was done. Okay, so they later see that they are making use of this technology to solve a problem. There may be people have might have used Selenium, or they might have used another automation tool to write the code and provide the solution. But later now the technology has advanced. Now the people are making use of which is no code. I mean, the code is not required to test actually, right? So that could be one of the solutions that they are providing for that type of particular complex problem. Previously, they need to write the code. Okay, even if that code was able to run automatically, but the tools that have come up now, they are able to deliver without the code written. I mean, they will just capture the screen, test the screen, and either pass the test or fail the test. In that way, it is happening. So I can give with that solution. Or if you can suggest anything else, if you have anything in mind, I'm not able to recollect as of.
no, that's fine, sir. Actually,
Hmm.
it's a related example. You
Yeah, I
shared.
mean, in the future, probably if you, I mean, just dividing the particular modules into a small module, and that we can take it as an example. But yeah, during the course, like we will just try to provide this one. Okay. Okay. Anyone, any questions? Yeah, good. Good discussion. I think for 3 lines, like we have almost spent 10 to 15 minutes. That's very good. I mean, you are able to understand. Uh, Good. Thank you. Okay. Now we will see like what is the theory behind the Scrum, like on what factors the Scrum is based upon. Okay. The Scrum is founded on empiricism and lean thinking. Man, if you are becoming a Scrum Master, if you are going for a certification or interview, if you don't say like on what factors this is dependent on, okay, man, you are not going to be into a Scrum Master role. So just I made this as a bold. I mean to I mean, I want to stress on this fact. Okay, it is dependent on the empiricism and lean thinking. This is very important. What do you mean by empiricism? Empiricism means actually learning from the experience. Okay, and taking the decisions based on what is observed. Okay, we will discuss on this line. Okay, in like I want to ask you all this question: whether any time like have you maybe like this is first time are you hearing this word, or have you come across any time before?
Actually, this is
First,
first time
first time
actually
listening.
hearing this word.
Very good. But you might have got the knowledge from the experience long time back, right?
Yeah,
Right? I mean, in
yeah.
your life, in our daily life also, we come across lot many things. I mean, we come across so many experiences that we store it in our mind. Later, in the
Hmm.
future, if the same situation arises, we take the decision based upon that experience or the knowledge, and we use it. Right? Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, sir. Correct, sir.
It's something like I mean, just to say, given a small example in our household activities, because why I'm actually, pointing to the household activities, because like in every day, like in our 24 hours of day, like we mostly we'll be with the people, like, so the people with the people or with the household items and all. So if you are correlate that, then it becomes very easy to remember. So one small example is like when you are in childhood, when your mother or parents or someone gave you to drink tea or milk, okay, what you have done without knowing the fact that by keeping your hand on the steel glass or whatever, or keeping your hand in that particular milk or tea or the water, on the hot water, you will get burnt. You will, try to hold that or try to keep your hand or finger in it. So then your and the finger will burn. Okay, now that will be stored in your memory. Later, the next day, when the mother gives you the milk in a glass or again in a cup, then you will be very careful and you will be cautious. Now that is empiricism. Got it? With your knowledge that you got from the experience, now you are able to make a decision. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this happens every day, every time. It happens anywhere. I mean, for all the, I mean, till now, maybe like you might have thought like I have taken a wrong decision in my life. Probably I would have got done this one. Oh, that is empiricism. Okay, you thought of going somewhere and you went somewhere. You went to a movie which you didn't like, but you went there and you saw that movie and you felt bad. Now you have that in your memory, and later if the same type of thing or same director movie or same hero movie comes, you will make a decision now whether to go or not, or you will take a review. You will watch the review and go. Now you are making use of your empiricism to to take the decisions. That is empirism. Now the Scrum is base is founded on this empirism. Okay. Hope you got. Yes, sir. Fine. So in this way, like the empiricism is on this factor, the Scrum is going to depend. So whatever decisions that we take in the project, okay, whatever things that we do in the project, okay, if they are going to fail or if they are going to run properly, okay, we will take those experiences and we will take decisions based on that for the next project or the next sprint or the next cycle of the project. Okay, that will help the team. Okay, so the Scrum is dependent on the empiricism, or it is founded on the empiricism. Okay, then comes the lean thinking.
We can say the statement depends on the past work experiences.
Yes, exactly.
We take the decision.
Yes, yes, yes. You might have invested without knowing like stock markets. Okay, you might have invested in the shares. You took the decision of keeping the money in the stock markets, and you have lost the money. Next time when someone says to invest in that, then you will take a very careful decision. Okay, you will wait. You will think about the market, or you will do some study by your own, and then go for investing. So that is where the empiricism is. Okay, so back on the facts, on the experiences. Okay, you will take the decision. That's in brief, yes. Good. Lean thinking. When you say lean thinking, lean in the sense you are aware of lean thinking, Six Sigma, anyone? Or lean Six Sigma? Or okay, that's fine. What do you mean by lean?
I knew a little bit about it. Lean means in the means we are focusing on reducing wastage only.
Hmm.
Not
Yes.
in
Anybody? Yes, true, true. Okay. Well, I want to hear from other people. What do you mean by lean? Have you come across lean in your daily life?
Lean is kind of a risk, I can say.
Sorry, lean is it?
A kind of a risk.
Hmm. I know. I want. Okay, your answers is okay. Then I feel happy because you at least had an answer. But we'll take the things again. Okay, with other people. Anyone else who want to guess on the lean? Have you come across this word first of all, lean?
I heard about this one, sir.
Very good.
Body
Very
shape,
hard.
we can say that lean. He is very lean actually.
Yes, yes, exactly. True, true, true. So yeah, that's what actually I was expecting because in your daily life we say we'll be going to gym or we'll changing our food habits, okay, and we will say like I want to be lean by this, I want to be a little reduce weight and I want to be lean. Okay, so lean means we are eliminating the waste or which is not necessary. Okay, so lean thinking reduces the waste and focuses on essentials. Okay, so it is going to focus on the essential things which are required, not on the things that results in the waste. Okay, So actually, it comes from Lean Six Sigma, like or it from where they are going to eliminate the process which is redundant and which is not necessary, which is waste. They will be eliminating that. Okay. So in that way, Scrum is takes the decision both depending on the empiricism and as well lean thinking. So which is not required, then it will remove. Okay. So that's what, like we have meetings in the Scrum where they say to conduct only for 15 minutes. If it is more than 15 minutes, that is waste in the Scrum because it will lead to another discussion. That's what the lean is going to come in the Scrum. Okay. So Scrum employs an iterative incremental approach to optimize predictability and to control risk. Okay. So it's like, it is saying about what actually how it works. So in order to control the risk, okay, it is going to be iterative in the sense a cyclic way, okay, and incremental. That means if we have one feature and the next time, like we will have another feature top on it, okay, to optimize the predictability, okay. So like what is going to come next, that predictability, like we have it, and we can control the risk at the same time. Okay, so this is what actually the Scrum altogether does. Going to the next, Scrum engages groups of people. This is very nice. Scrum engages groups of people who collectively have all the skills and expertise to do the work and share or acquire such skills as needed. Please, this is very important. What does Scrum do? Now, someone was asking, like, what happens if one of the team member is not doing good? Then that's a bad thing. I mean, if one of the team member is not doing good, and then the problem is, it's not going to deliver as per the expectations. 1 minute. So Scrum is actually, sorry, it is going to engage those people who are highly skilled at that and have the expertise. Okay. Then you may ask me a question like, what about those people who are interested to do the work, but they are very slow in the performance part? Okay. That's okay. They need to upskill. They need to get trained. They have to make, uh, be up to the mark. They need to work on their where they're lagging, and they need to upskill their technologies. So because the Scrum is going to engage those people who are collectively have all the skills and expertise to do the work. See, they need to have the skills as well as the expertise to do the work and share or acquire such skills as needed. And they all should also be shared, okay, or acquire. At the same time, they need to acquire. If they don't have, they need to acquire. So let us take this an example where we have three development team and two testers, okay, where they got up a small project to do, and they need to work on a new technology now. They were very much efficient in the previous project with the previous technologies, but now the client or the customer has asked for a new technology, and they have to implement that. They don't have the skill now. Neither they have the expertise. Now what they have to do? Yes, sir. They have to either acquire those skills, okay. They need to get trained. They have to learn, okay. And if someone has in the team, anyone, then he has to share that particular skills to other team members, okay, and they help them. This is what actually the Scrum way of engaging the people. Okay, hope you got it.
Oh, hello, sir.
Yes.
Like in the fourth point, so there is a word optimize predictability. So what is actually, sir? What can you explain it? I
See,
mean,
predictability in the sense what you are able, you know the outcome.
hmm.
Okay, so the outcome, like you are able to get it. I mean, you are getting near to it, to optimize that. Okay, it's not beyond our expectations, or it's not going beyond that. So what we are expecting, like that has to be, within our limitations. That's what actually it means, optimizing that predictability. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It's not going beyond what is actually the customer is intending. Okay.
So can you give one
That's what it
example
is.
on it?
Okay. So Scrum employs an iterative and incremental approach to optimize predictability and control risk. Okay. That means what actually, see, it's like getting a particular output. So let us like mobile output, like where they want to have certain feature. Okay. And that feature has to be implemented within 2 to 3 sprints. Sprints in the sense 2 weeks time. So when they are doing that, okay, so they will be using an iterative or incremental way, okay, and they will be trying to, okay, achieve that particular outcome, okay, optimizing in the sense they are trying to get into that particular outcome. That's what actually it means. So that the risk is being controlled. That means they are not going beyond that, leading to a risk and not able to handle that, okay. They are going to in that particular approach so that you get the desired output. That's what it means. Okay. So we will again discuss on this again. Okay, not an issue. This is just I want to highlight on the Scrum today, and probably from Monday onwards, everything is going to be doing. Okay. Okay. So in that way, like the Scrum is going to engage the people, and with the desired skills. Okay. And with this, if they don't have those desired skills, then the sharing is happening, and they will either acquire the trainings, and they make a productive team altogether. And next thing is Scrum combines 4 formal events for inspection and adaptations within a containing event. Okay. So I will just come over here. I will show you one thing. 4 formal events are going to be there together with on which our Scrum is built upon. Okay. This hope everyone is able to see this. Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can.
Yes,
So
yes,
the
Simha.
Scrum is built on the empiricism. Empiricism is your knowledge, your observations on the what you got it from the knowledge on the experience. Okay, and we have 3 pillars here. The Scrum, these are called Scrum pillars. The which is transparency, inspection, and adaptation. Okay, and these are the Scrum value as we have like agile values. Okay, here also the Scrum is going will come across again. It is going to depend on these values, 5 values. One is commitment, focus, openness, respect, and courage. Okay, so that's what they were saying. Actually, they should have this. Whenever you are going in a Scrum, okay, the Scrum should abide to this like transparency, inspection, and adaptation, without which the Scrum is going to fail. Okay, so then they were saying about the last one is events, right? What events we have in the Scrum? That was one of the question. So we have 5 events in the Scrum. One is the sprint planning. Okay. Another one is daily Scrum, and another one is sprint review. Another one is sprint retrospective. Together with the sprint is called as Scrum events. These are 5 Scrum events. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and all together the Scrum sprint. So it is nothing but the Scrum events. Okay. That's what actually they were saying in the discussion that we were having. Okay, here, like I was going to show. 1 minute, I'm just lost here. Sorry. Okay, so it has 4 Scrum combines 4 formal events. The 4 formal events were what? The planning, daily Scrum, sprint review, sprint retrospective, and the all together that is called as a sprint. Okay, so sprint is an event in the Scrum. Okay, sprint is an event in the Scrum. With that, there are 4 other formal events. Okay, the whole things combined. Okay, to form a Scrum. Okay, and these events work because they implement these empirical Scrum pillars of transparency, inspection, and adaptation. So for you, it may be little overhead on you, like what is this and all. Okay, I will just say these 5 events. Okay, will run on this transparency, inspection, and adaptation. That's it. You will not complicate. Okay. These 5 events. What are these 5 events? Planning, daily scrum, sprint review, sprint retrospective. Altogether, one event called as a sprint. So these 5 events will work on are based upon the transparency, inspection, adaptation. Hope you got it.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Scrum
Hmm.
review, sprint review and retrospective.
Hmm.
These two are similar or different words? Because
Yes.
review is in retrospective also we do
Hmm.
reviewing the things.
Hmm. Right. Yeah, I will show. I will let you. So here, when you maybe you are aware of the process, so I will just go ahead. See, I will start. I mean, I will just explain in a simple way. So in the sprint planning, you will be deciding on what things to work. Okay, that is sprint planning. In the daily scrum, you will update the status to the scrum master, or to you will be giving your status call, or you will be addressing on the issues that you have in this daily scrum. And you will have the sprint review. Sprint review is to showcase or demo the working software that will come across in the next once you enter into the scrum. Okay, training part. So the sprint review it focuses on showing what you have worked or how your software is working to the stakeholders. So here we are not going to discuss on what we didn't do well or what has happened so that it is not working. No, we are going to showcase what you actually asked for and what our code is going to work, how the code is going to work. It's something like that. If the customer is saying, give me a like Amazon, like a web page where it should have this type of buttons or this type of screen or text or images or the diagrams. Now you have designed that everything, and you need to showcase. You need to showcase the working software. It is not a normal dummy PPT PowerPoint presentation like this. No, you have to show them the working software. That means it should be real, where you enter everything, you will get the result, and you should show the transaction. You should add to the cart. You should pay the bills. So the whole thing should be shown to the customer. That is a review. The review is with, see here, you can see the Scrum team is there, where the PO, the Scrum Master, together with the development team and the stakeholder. See, no stakeholder is nowhere seen in the here, but only is seen here in the sprint review. Stakeholder is a customer who wants to have that particular screen or whatever product that he wants to. Okay. When you come to retrospective, retrospective is nothing to do with the stakeholder. Okay. Retrospective is about thinking about what happened. It is retrospection. You think back, you work on what actually happened, like why you are not able to do properly, or did anything happen? Here, the stakeholder may give you the feedback on how we actually wanted, whether it was meeting his expectations or not, but not the team's performance, not the team's problems. Okay, he's not going to care about that. So we have the stakeholder may give you his feelings upon seeing that particular output, what you have showed, but it is not in the sprint retrospective. The team is internally going to decide like why this happened, like why we are not able to properly, or what happened in the this thing, like where we have to improve ourselves, or like where it went wrong. These things are to be will be considered in sprint retrospective. Did I answer your question?
Sir, little bit confused.
Hmm.
So
So I
Scrum
will say one thing.
review means we just give demos, right? So in the retrospective, we just review what is going to, I mean, the team is able to achieve the things or not. Is I'm
See,
right
let's
or?
like it's like this. I will tell you. I will just again have a very small given example. Now you have say like actually we have previously when we were discussing, like I took this cooking example. I want to do it. I want to tell once again. So you are the one of the parent has given a task of cooking. Okay, there were in the house there are 2 to 3 people with you, your brother, and your sister. Three people are there who are working, who are cooking, and who are helping you like cutting and everything they are doing and making. Now, in the sprint review, it is like you three people are working on it, and you were preparing something, and you have prepared something, and you are showcasing that what you have prepared to your mother or your parent or any of the guardian or whoever you cook. Okay, that is review. You are showcasing what that is working, the working software that you have developed by coding. You are showcasing that to your stakeholder who asked for that product. Okay, now he has uh, taken that, he tasted it or she tasted it, he didn't feel nice about that. He gave you the feedback saying that you have added so much of salt in this one, I didn't like, maybe you should work on it, and he went away. Now you three people will sit together, okay, and you will retrospect. You will say what actually went wrong, why did this happen? But then you note down, okay, saying that maybe I have added so 2 to 3 spoons of extra salt because of it happened. Or you will say the product, the packet that we got was not good. You will note it down. So you will note down all those points which went very bad. Okay. And at the same time, you will also note down which went very good or which were okay to continue. You will note down like, okay, our contribution was good. We were able to get all the ingredients in time. We were able to maintain the temperature of the food properly. We were able to have all the cutlery in place. Everything what went good, like we will be maintaining that. So you are retrospecting, you are thinking on that terms, okay. And what you should continue also, you will be writing. Okay, these two things are okay. What went bad that you have noted, what went well, you will be noting that. But what to continue next, you will be writing that also. Okay, and you will make a document or you'll make it some Excel sheet or any PowerPoint presentation, and you will be maintaining with yourself only. You will not share with anyone unless otherwise the project management or someone asks. Okay. Now you say me how the retrospective is going to be unequal or at least with the review. Where you see that? Do you see? Did you understand?
No, sir.
It means, sir, simply in sprint review, whatever we
Hmm.
develop, we are showcasing
Hmm.
to customers,
Yes. We,
stakeholders.
what we have developed and that should be
Hmm.
working. It is not a presentation type of thing. It is should be working. We
It's a
should
fully working
say like
software.
this. It is a working software. Please remember this. It is a working software.
Hmm.
If you don't say working software, then that's of no use. That is not all a review. It is just showing a demo or a PowerPoint presentation. They
Okay.
don't want the PowerPoint presentation. They want the working software. Okay.
So in this phase, if stakeholders give any suggestions, so that
Yes.
feature I don't
Yes.
want, then
Hmm.
later on we will discuss on it, like
Hmm.
why we haven't chosen this feature and
Hmm.
why would
Yes.
not have been added this feature. So that kind of
Yes.
discussion is going in
Yes.
retrospective, meeting. That is the.
In the retrospective meeting, they will take the inputs of the stakeholders also, and they
Hmm.
will take what is going well in their own team, what they did well, what they didn't do well,
Hmm.
what has to be improved, or what has to be continued. There are so many games in this retrospective.
Okay.
You'll have games in the sense like the way of collecting the data, like we have a lot many things.
It's been
Okay.
in retrospective phase. We are discussing positive things as well as negative things as
Ah, yes. It is both positive, negative, and how to what to continue next also.
well. Okay. Okay.
So unless you discuss negative, there is how do you adapt?
Yeah. Yeah. Correct, sir.
How do you can't adapt, right? So that's what
Is kind of
Hmm.
is there any
If
kind of
everything is
motivation?
positive,
Sorry, positive.
Simha, if everything is positive in sprint planning, the
Hmm.
sprint review, like
Hmm. Yeah.
whatever the client is expected, the same thing is
Hmm.
given by our team.
Right.
Okay, it's positive.
Okay.
Okay,
If it yes, go. Now we will take this scenario where
sprint
your customer was.
retrospective, like
Hmm.
also. Okay, now positive means like, is there anything? If it is positive, means what people will think, what we will discuss in the sprint retrospective.
Yes, exactly. So now the customer or the stakeholder might have felt happy with the particular demo or working software. Okay, he might have given very positive feedback saying that, yeah, I need this to be released very soon. Now the team is very happy, but internally the team might have faced so many problems. Then if you ask like what didn't go well, then he can say so many things, right? Saying that I didn't get development team says maybe like the testing team didn't deliver this one. I need to sit long number of hours for coding. Or the testing team may put a point saying that the development took lot of time to code it, and by the time they gave it to me, I need to a lot of time to test and write the test cases and all. But altogether, as a team, they were able to deliver in time and able to showcase. But internally, these people had the problems. Now, these what didn't go well, those will be noted down in that particular column. Got it?
I got it. I got it, Simha. Like,
Yes. So this is something which we know as internally, as a team, we know like where we went wrong. We need not communicate that to the stakeholder. He's never bothered about what we are doing. Okay, he's just interested in the product output. That's it.
okay. And one more thing, I have two questions, Simha.
Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah, product owner is will be a project manager.
No. See, product owner, project, these are two different roles. Okay. The product owner's vision is something different. Project manager's vision is something different. Okay. So those are two different roles, but as of now in the company, maybe because they want to have a cost cutting reduction, all these type of things, they are educating the project managers or the product owners are becoming the project managers. But altogether, these are two different roles. Their project manager has a vision of project, okay, while the product owner will be very much specific to his particular sprint or to his product only. Okay, he is going to be on the project wise. The whole project is to develop a big mobile. Okay, well, the product owner could be one of the particular product in the mobile, something like that. So his vision is little narrowed. The product owner's little narrow. Okay, the project manager's vision is beyond that. So it's
Sir,
something like this.
hello, sir.
Yes.
Can we say that product owner is more related with the technical aspects of product and product owner? Can we say, I'm not sure, that product owner is more related with the technical aspects of product, and that project manager is all related to how to manage, I mean, that kind of
Okay. No. In these two cases, technology doesn't come into picture anywhere. Okay. Just we'll go through this one and conclude. Okay.
Sir, hi, sir. I have some question.
Yes.
What is the standard time of sprint?
Sorry.
What is the standard time for sprint?
See,
should be 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
There is no standard time depending upon the complexity. Either you can choose for 2 weeks or 4 weeks.
Okay. And
as per the Scrum book, it depends on either 2 or 4 weeks. We sometimes, our companies provide 3 weeks sprint also.
Okay. And sir, when that event will be happen?
Sorry?
When that event will be happen? Suppose I'm considering the 3-week sprint. Can you open that event? Event?
Can you just speak? I mean, aloud. I'm not able to get it properly.
Now I'm able to hear.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm asking what is the event time? Suppose there is first year planning. I have taken the 3 weeks sprint. Planning is happen on the first day. Scrum is happen on the day-to-day basis. And the third is the review. It will be happen on which day?
Okay, which day like these are going to happen? That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, got it. Yeah, we will discuss in the training parts. Okay. See, the thing is like we have a lot of time to discuss about each and everything. We'll go in detail in the section. Okay. So the product owner part, product management part is something different. Okay. So we have the product owner who gives the work for a complex product and turns them into product backlog. Okay. But then when you say what is a product backlog, a backlog is nothing but list of items, okay, which are prioritized on their complexity. Okay, a backlog is something like that. Okay, and we have the Scrum team who turns the selection of work into an increment of value during a sprint. So whatever that are there in the product backlog, they will select that piece of work and turn that into an increment. Increment in the sense, it's adding an extra feature or anything that comes as a product is called as an increment. And the Scrum team and its stakeholders inspect the results and adjust to the next sprint. This happens. This is the repeat part. So on the whole, in the nutshell, these three people are going to do, and the Scrum requires a Scrum Master to foster an environment. For all these three things to happen, the Scrum Master, that means the coming new people, the Scrum Masters, are the people who are going to encourage or try to create this type of environment. Okay. And it's our responsibility to create an environment for all the three people to work like this. If you are not there here, okay, there will be no environment that does, okay, these people's work. You can't provide an environment. So that's why the Scrum Master is required. Okay. That's why the training is all about. We need to understand what we have to do so that we create an environment where people are going to work. Yes, sir. Any questions?
Sir, what is a sprint? Sprint is nothing but a time framework.
Sprint is an event in the Scrum, which it's a container, as I shown in the mark. It is an event in the Scrum. Okay, it is an event in the Scrum. The sprint is a container event. It is an event together with these four events that becomes the events for the Scrum. Okay, the sprint is nothing but a duration, or you can say it's like 1 to 2 weeks of time where all these four events are going to happen. Okay, that is a sprint.
But it is mentioned as the 5 Scrum events, Simha. It's confusion.
Sorry?
In the
Yes,
diagram, showing the 5 Scrum events.
Scrum. Yes, that's what I actually said in this thing also, no? Where together with the, I will show you that. Oh. Scrum combines four formal events. These are four formal, okay, not informal. These are four formal. This should happen, and you should be doing that for inspection within a containing event called as the sprint. Within the event. So this is a container. A sprint is a container. Container in the sense it's of the duration where these four things are going to happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Let
us say I will just say in this way. We have in every month, like in all the religions they have particular month for festivals and all, right? Something like that. So that whole month you will be having certain things to do. You will be doing. That's like sprint. Sprint is something of that duration, a container event where all these events are going to happen. Or did I get it? Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it, Simha.
Yes.
And one more question. Sprint meeting. Like, what my doubt is, like, it's a meeting with the team, actually, developers and then QA team, right? If it's a big team, if you think so, a 30 members team means, okay, on discussion of everybody in the team, at least it takes 4 minutes, means it will extend to 30 minutes.
Right. Got it, sir. So, actually, when you say the Scrum, we will come across that we are not going to have more than 8 people. Okay. Not more than 8. If you are having then split. The team has to be split. It has to be divided into further teams. Then you will have a Scrum team 1, Scrum team 2, Scrum team. Okay. So you are not going to have 30 people all together sitting and daily 15 minutes. It is going to go for hours and hours. There is no value in it. So we will have only for almost at the max 8 people. That is a Scrum team, and we will have such teams all together. And if all the Scrum teams come together, then that is called as Scrum of Scrums. That's a big one, where 30 people you have said, no, those people, when in big complex projects, Scrum of Scrum is going to come.
In that 8 people, can I categorize the people like developers, QA team,
Yes.
DevOps people,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then documentation team.
No document, minimal documentation. Scrum is minimal documentation.
Okay. So I can say these three people, DevOps team.
Let me say, you development team 3.
Uh,
You at the max 2 testing team people, 1 Scrum Master. How many people have become? 6, right?
6 members.
Product owner, stakeholder, 1 or 2. That's it. I think 78 at the max.
Okay.
That's why it is called the lightweight. If it is not lightweight, then we'll have 30 members and banging their heads for this status called the daily Scrum. Okay. Fine. So we will
I have
have.
one last question.
Yes, sir. Yeah, please.
Sir, in daily Scrum, Scrum Master is required?
Not required. That's what the Scrum actually says. You should empower. You should give an. It is not mandatory for the Scrum Master to stay in the Scrum call. If the team is self-managing, okay, self-engaged, self-empowered, then there is no need of Scrum Master to be in the Scrum Master in the daily Scrum.
Then how will the Scrum Master know the issue of the team?
That's what he is there to empower, to self-engaging the team. Okay, he should give the power to the team, development team.
So he has
He should
given the
make
power.
them sorry.
He has given the power to team. The team has any issue. How will the team has some issue? How the Scrum Master will know that issue? How
Yes, they will. They should be self-empowered. They should be taking this. They should have this taking decision capability, able to resolve the issue. This will come under your Scrum book. Those are the guidelines given by Mr. Ken, Jeff Sutherland and Ken Shawer. That's what the Scrum book. That's why we need to go through the Scrum book, each and every line, understand. Okay. Okay. Just I want to highlight one of the this could be one of our interview. In every call, every session, daily, we will try to address 1 or 2 interview questions so that we don't lose our focus. Okay, just I made two questions only. Okay, we'll wind up in 5 to 1. Sorry, I tried in 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So these questions I actually got from the internet, so you not worry, you'll get it anywhere. But thing is if your discussion comes, then it will be helpful. Okay. So what does not belong to the cornerstones of the Agile Manifesto? Can anybody say? Have you gone through the 12 principles or 4 values? Which does not belong? I will go through the question. Individuals and interactions over process and tools. Do you think it is not or it is correct? It is correct or wrong?
It's not belongs to Agile Manifesto. It belongs to values.
No, it belongs to Agile and all the things. Individuals and interaction of process and tools.
Yeah, it's 4 values, sir. It's
Yes. So individuals and interactions are given more importance than the process and tool. That is correct. Next one, here the 4, 5 question, 5 multiple choice question answers are there. You need to choose the correct one. Then you have the working software over comprehensive documentation. That is correct, right?
Yeah, correct, sir.
It's correct.
Because we need to have the working software, not a demo, a normal PowerPoint presentation. You should have working software. Okay. So which is given more value, process over people or people over process?
People over process. It's a wrong
process. It's this
so
one.
This is wrong.
Wrong.
So individuals are given more over the first one itself says the individuals over the process. Okay. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Is it correct or wrong?
Correct, sir.
Okay, try to see. Other people maybe they may not remember, but the thing is here Agile mostly says about customer interaction, individuals, not on the process, not on the documentation at all. Responding to a change over following a plan. Which one?
Correct.
You need a plan or you need to address the problem?
We need to address the problems. We should be flexible.
We need to address the problem.
So it is correct statement.
Yes.
Rather than
What is the wrong
plan.
answer? What
Process
does not belong to? Third
Process
one is yes. So this way, I want to discuss at least 2 to 3 questions daily so that you will have a very good understanding. Okay. Next, The Scrum approach to documentation is do no documentation because it is waste of time. Do the necessary documentation to support the development and use of the project. Do sufficient documentation to prove you have done a good job. Do more documentation. Which one is correct, if you?
First one. No documentation.
Second one, sir.
Okay. Do the necessary
Second one.
documentation to support the development and users of
Second
the
one.
product. User. Yes. See, do not see the second one is correct actually because do no documentation because it's waste of time. They say working software or comprehensive documentation. It is a comprehensive. Why you need a comprehensive? You just do that's it. A small documentation is a minimal documentation is okay. Okay. So don't say it is
So
a
that
waste of
means
time.
that in Scrum, documentation is not given more importance than others, right? It doesn't require much.
Not given more importance. It is given a smaller, minimal importance. Okay. Normal importance. It's not like you need to work for, to develop a big project book like that and put it somewhere or upload into your cloud and no, not required. Don't waste time on documenting. On the larger scale, minimal documentation is okay on the features. Do sufficient documentation to provide your job done. No, why job done will always not depend on the documentation. It's on the working software. Do more documentation than usual because Agile is risky.
No, that is
Funny.
also wrong.
Wrong. More documentation
Fine.
is there. No,
Yes.
we don't
So I
need more.
just made yes. So we are going to discuss in this way. I will make sure that we have at least 5 to 10 minutes allocated for this type of interview question so that you can refresh or you are not listening. You can understand more clearly with the discussions. So that's it for today. Probably from Monday onward, the link is going to change as described. Link has changed. Please get the registration. Okay. So those who are ready to go ahead with the registration, they can join, and we will meet on Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there is no class on tomorrow and Sunday, right?
Saturday, Sunday is no. We don't have on weekends. Only from Monday to Friday, night 8 to 9. And from Monday onwards, it's going to be paid. I think demo is not going to be there. So you have to pay and join for this. Okay. Good. I mean, I really like this batch because like you people are really have interaction. I want this interaction to be continued. If not here, anywhere. Like the more you interact, the more you will come to know. You will learn from your mistakes. The empiricism is going to come into picture, and you will understand. Thank you so much of your time. We'll meet on Monday. Okay.
Yeah,
Anything more,
thank you,
sir?
sir.
Anything more? Do let me know. We'll talk. That's it for today from my side. Okay, we will have I will just prepare this document on the classes. I mean, I will give the answer. I will upload also. I'll provide to the Durgasoft. Maybe they will be linking once we go through the classes, right? So this will become a very big question or booklet. Like later you can download and make use of this one. We will see like everything as per the interview or as per the exam point of view. Like these questions are being covered. Okay, so that's it. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thanks for your time. We'll meet on Monday next week, 2nd October.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Simha.
Thank you.